came at me.
Uh-huh.
And then he came at my son. Came at him again. My son said, "What the fuck are you doing, Dad?"
Yeah.
He came at my son, bro. And my daughter lives here.
Well, I am going to tell you the truth. Sergeant Leonard and a couple other officers are working with the cartel because the cartel is selling multiple drugs, bro.
So,
What did the cops do to you? What did the cops falsely... Hey, you have to say it.
I'm not kidding, bro. Why shoot? Don't kill me, bro.
They'll help you.
I was in they kicked me out. I dropped one big motherfucker, bro.
No, what I'm asking...
He started dragging me by the throat,
okay,
bro, I took him out,
stop talking about that.
They kept sending
Listen to me.
every other day.
What have the cops done to you? I have to get this down.
They threw me out of the fucking city, bro. They fucking started sending guys to fucking just... He'd take a drink of beer and throw a punch at me, bro. But I'm a machinist. I'm fast. I'm not trying to...
So the cops towed your vehicle, right?
They took my vehicle. They call it abandonment, bro.
Abandonment? Okay, and then they've been...
Filming, bro.
Okay, what else have they been doing?
Harassing me, taking my blankets, my clothes, every day, 15 times a day.
Do they charge you because you're on disability?
I haven't got my disability. It's just
not yet. You're trying.
Yeah, they keep messing it up on me for the last 10 minutes of meeting all kinds of stupid shit.
Have the cops ever falsely arrested you?
I don't know, but they kicked me out. Tell them get the fuck out of town, puta.
They can't. They can't do that to you. They did that to me too.
I go. That's why I help people like you. Like what? White people? Yeah. And then every time I stopped the car, they would.
Have they ever hurt you? Like bodily harm you?
No.
Have they ever threatened you?
A lot. They try to make you pissed off. So
have they ever threatened you?
I can't remember right now. I'm so pissed off about this van. I was going to get a job. I can't get a job. I'm sleeping homeless.
Have they ever threw away any of your stuff?
Oh yeah, they've thrown away a $200 stove when I first was staying over the overpass. They used to sit before the overpass.
Do you remember the officer's name?
Sanchez.
What other? Oh, I hate that officer. He's on disability and he broke my laws too.
15 times a day he drive by me. One night.
He also put an Apple tag in my car and was following me. He goes, "I know everywhere you go." I was like, "What do you mean?" And all of a sudden my phone started reading an Apple tag. And I was like, "What the hell? I don't have an Apple tag."
Yeah, it's bullshit, dude. Bullshit.
So, yeah, I looked up the Apple tag. It traced directly to the Paso Robles Police Department and didn't know why. But the CAT team searched my car for the Apple tag all over. And then all of a sudden they said that it wasn't, like, they don't know. And all I remember is there was Sanchez. He knew everywhere I was at.
Not just the cops, though. Every time I went to see my son when I first got here.
Yeah.
They go, "Hey, where you going to see your son?" How they know that? And then that guy came at my son twice hard. My son is bigger than me, and he knows how to fight.
You guys know that the Paso Police Department has cameras all over the city, right?
They came to us
all over Paso Robles.
They made us move 5 to 6 times.
From 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. Every time we
One
put the
single
kid
night?
somewhere.
6 times.
No one else.
They were harassing you guys.
Yeah. That's Sanchez.
And then they threw away everything we owned, including money for a motel, a driver's license, so I can't get a motel.
You're right. That's what they did to me.
They've taken a bunch of weed from me 3-4 times.
But here's the thing, though. They're all messing with only homeless people. Why aren't they messing with the people that are raping people, killing people, and fucking sell? Yeah, right? They're all fucking
scared. Why does everybody in the homeless shelter live there that's a drug dealer or addict?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And a normal person with a broken hip.
Bro, all of us don't even do drugs and we get mistreated.
Disabled out when the healthy ones are in there with no reason not to be.
Yeah,
you're right. Okay, well, I know the cops have been doing you wrong because I've seen them throw away all your shit.
At least 10 times. At least 10 times. Ask Donnie. Half the time it was
So they falsely arrested you, right? Have they ever did great bodily harm to you?
No, but they threw me in a room overnight, and then they said the only reason they did it was because I used to go to mental health just to get away from my abusive boyfriend.
They did to Chelsea.
They did the same thing to me.
Sanchez comes up. Is he in the truck? I thought.
Yeah, he's waiting. Go ahead, keep going. I have to record this. What did you say? Finish. Sanchez
Chelsea
did what?
Grabbed my hood. I had like 5 jackets on, so I couldn't really move fast. And she pulled me to the ground. I got back up on my wrist. Sanchez was already behind the spotlight. You guys are friends, lovers, and all this. Are you guys in a relationship? He just wanted to get. I said no. He kept saying, "Well, you sure?" And he tried to get her for domestic violence. You got 2 cops standing up on the stairs, and she's sitting in the middle one, pushing her down with 2, and Sanchez over trying to bend it back like this, and then she lifts her arm. It slipped out, and then they got even tougher for her. They pushed her up against the car hard, making her mad, making her fight back.
Bro, that's what they did to my wife.
Yeah, they're idiots, bro. They're racist, and they're just...
Sanchez, He
They're ignorant, bro.
he's very illegal. One time I was
Can't deal
driving,
with this no
he
more.
pulled
I
me
know they
over
stole
and
that
he
from me,
said
bro.
my tail lights were out. I looked over there, recorded that my tail lights were not out, but they gave me a
And I said,
fucking
we got a
ticket.
call. Oh, we got a call. You know, they came all the way over here across town. I was out in a tent, just sitting there having a cigarette, and they come all the way over, ask me questions. And every time they messaged her,
Yeah.
they asked me, "Where's this go? Where's this go?" All these people, they took my weed. After the cops already searched, it was in there. Sanchez come running downstairs. Then he grabs my bag. He's looking through it. It's gone. They took a bag of weed.
You know that they can't
said
go
they
through your
don't have
shit
to
unless they have a probable cause or.
I offered. I said, "You guys can search me all you want."
Oh, you
But
did.
because they were searching other people.
Oh.
They made me sit down. I said, "I ain't got nothing. I never do.
Right.
I don't smoke the pipe and all that other stuff." But they all sure wanted. They came and took my weed. They said we had a call that you were dead over your steering wheel. It was a hot day, and I'm staying up because there's nowhere to go, what to do. I fell asleep, dead. But they took a bag of weed, never gave me a ticket. How much? Never gave me none back. You know, you're only supposed to carry an ounce. Well, give me something back.
I got something to tell you guys. Check this out. Venice got arrested. They arrested her because she didn't take her pills, right?
Yeah.
After they arrested her, they gave her all her dope back and her meth pipe.
I've heard that many times around here.
I was like, how in the fuck do they give you your drugs? That is fucking illegal. And they did. They gave her everything. I was like, after they beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, there's some
So
crooked
look,
ones here.
my girlfriend,
There's some crooked
when
ones
she
here.
was sleeping,
Bribery.
I had like two, that dude, Matt,
day long,
threw
people
two
following
meth
around,
pipes
bro.
at us because she wasn't waking up. Like we were
Yeah,
sleeping,
throwing rocks at
chilling.
the kid's window.
And then the cops rolled up. It was a tall,
had to move.
the tall young one with the blonde hair. He rolled up and he kept staring at Mia. And he goes, "Mia, is your name Dom?" And she goes, "No, it's not." And then all of a sudden, I told the officer also that two people threw meth pipes over at us, so I had to report it. Well, when she got up, she didn't know. She was just waking up. She started rolling up her bag of the blanket, right? And all of a sudden, it fell. And then the cops rushed her, and they handcuffed her. And I told the cop, "That's not her. She was dead asleep. You better not put that on her." So when they handcuffed her and accused her of being her twin fucking sister, and I told that cop, "Her name is Mia. Stop fucking harassing
You know
her."
what they did yesterday?
They lied and said that she had a warrant. She didn't. She wasn't her sister. So they put her up on a cop car, and I told that cop, "Don't put that dope on her." So my mom was like, "Are you recording?" I was like, "No." She's all, "Record it." And I did, and what the cop did was they were trying to stick drugs in her, and she goes, "No, no." And then they slammed her on the ground. All three officers had to fucking harm her. Why the fuck do they have to harm her? They should have fucking handcuffed her when they were patting her down, not handcuff her until you beat her up.
You know what they did yesterday? They went to Johnny's van, and Johnny opened up the door, RV, and they started calling one of his dogs by name. Cinnamon, and then God, the one I really wanted to say, I forgot. I'm having a fart moment. Old man moment.
I will say there is 12 cops that are all together breaking laws because of Sergeant Leonard. He is the one running the whole
Yeah, a lot
fucking
of people
system.
say Leonard-
Sergeant Leonard runs it all. He's the one that fucking stole my $3 million lottery tickets.
Hey, bro.
I did an investigation on him.
Bro.
He is making $14,000 extra. It's not being traced and it's not being put towards taxes. That's against the law. Well, he stole my 21 lottery tickets when he locked me up. And I'm wondering, how in the fuck is he collecting my money? Because it shows that that money was collected. And my Gmail account was erased and my Facebook is gone. You can't delete a Facebook. And I have 21 Facebooks of all the cities and states that I've lived in.
They have too much power.
No, what they're doing is they're working with the cartel, because I've noticed all the Mexicans are selling all these drugs. How is it that all these fucking cops are asking and questioning the homeless people, but the homeless people know where all the drugs are coming from? That's impossible. These fucking pigs know something. And I will say everything. There is a captain, a fire captain, who runs it all, and whoever this person
I've heard many people say
the head,
Leonard-
yeah, they're all doing illegal activity. Like, I know a bunch of fucking people that work for them, and they're fucking ratting them out, telling me everything.
Rape.
Yeah, there's rape. They're fucking raping women. There is.
Bring this up to the news, so like, you let me get my kids out here because they've already come up on my son, and they've been treating my daughter like shit too.
They're doing well. The cops. Here's the thing.
There's some here that he said. It says, you brought the niggers here. You the fucking Bostonians. That's what he said. Fuck you, white boy. He said, get out. You brought the niggers here.
It sounds like Sanchez. Sanchez is a piece of shit. That's the main one.
Friends, Guatemalan friends, Salvadorian friends. I always seen a buddy walking up. Never seen color. Up here, I do. I never seen that. I seen a buddy walking. I'm not a Mexican.
The real honest, good cop that I have ever seen and has been working for Paso is Officer Stewart. That cop is straight real. He will not fuck with any of us unless it's a bad thing. He knows everything. He even talks to my mom. Officer Stewart will call my mom and notify her and tell her everything that the cops, yes. And Officer Stewart also told my mom that Sergeant Leonard has it bad for your son. Keep an eye on your son. And my mom does. She goes up there and she will tell me, keep your mouth shut, because I don't fucking, these cops think they know law. They don't even fucking know their rights. I know more rights than they do. I know all laws before they do. I know penal codes before they do. They don't know shit. How is it they're cops and they don't even have a degree?
They took my car, never got to say, hey, where's your stuff? Nothing, dude. It's 2 months now. They haven't said nothing. There used to be a man parked behind me in the same exact van, and he called the police on me. And some people come up and told me that he was trying to get them to take my van because he needed a parts for it. I believe they took it. And they got me for abandonment. I was gone one night to help a friend out in a tent that was scared of the noises were at night. So I went and checked it out. Well, they took my van before 7 o'clock in the morning. They were going by 15 times a day, every day. You know, they knew. Abandonment, come on.
Here's another one. They have fucking cameras everywhere in Paso. So they can fucking see everything. Yep. Little do they know.
And every time.
If a lawyer or anyone like the feds say that I can actually do an investigation, I can control all these fucking cameras to see everything and get all the shit they ever deleted out of their fucking files. Oh, they do that a lot, yeah. And I think the DA is part of it, because the DA will fight against anyone else, like the public defender. The public defender, I showed evidence that the cops were planting drugs in my car, and the public defender told me, well, we can't fight against them like this. We're going to have to drop this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you in this. We're not going to put you on probation, but you have to go to these classes and you have to pay this much money to us out of your disability funds for not breaking the law. That's what they did. And the DA fucking did it. And I think the DAs are actually a part of it, because they're falsely locking everybody up.
Before you put that, or if we speak anymore, you just remember, loose lips sink ships. Don't let.
I'm a whistleblower, man. I'm gonna fucking say that shit out loud, bro.
Well,
Well, I'll tell you what. There's already 61 videos of all these women stating that they have went to the cops, that they've been raped, and the cops will tell them there's nothing we can do about it, and probably you deserve it. That's what they all have said.
oh my gosh.
And there is actually, I'd say about almost 100 women that have been raped and killed down in the fucking riverbed. The cartel run the riverbed.
Sounds good. 14 bodies came up at the end of the river, but I used to try to get girls. There were 2 girls that were almost clean. They come up, hand them a handful of shit. The next day, they'd be gone. Never see them again. There's about 6 people that disappeared, bro.
There is a San Luis Obispo police officer named Jake or Jack, who has been using my phone number and has been selling drugs to all these women. There's multiple fucking women that were calling my phone.
Hand it for free, so they'll get hooked on it, give it to their friends. They're making money and not having sex, because that's what they do. They give them the money, and they give it to their friends. Now they're making money. He says, "Oh, and now I'm having sex, and I'm getting money from all of them." And this one guy had Hep C, bro.
Oh, there was another guy that was hacking me. He was a retired cop, and I think it was in 2023. I found out from a girl. I was like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" And the girl goes, "Oh yeah, that's my ex-boyfriend. He's an ex-cop." Why? And I said, because this motherfucker's hacking me. He's in my third party, and I just found out that he was driving a truck, a U-Haul truck, like a van thing.
People, they're always constantly I look in and they're staring, watching me. Doing what? I'm a creature of habit. I do the same thing every day. And I sleep in the cold by the freeway. I got an infection in my lungs because they took my van. I had a job waiting for me. I had a parking lot to put it in to fix it. And a tow truck. And they took it. They knew. And
Also,
Sanchez
my
told me they weren't going
fiance-
to take it. I mean,
This is what we should do.
Smallwood told me they wouldn't touch my
Get
van or
all
take
the
it, and they
homeless
did.
people to
He's in
reunite,
charge.
get together, and get a story so I could take these to the feds, because
before I
we're
go
gonna have to shut this shit down before people start to die more.
My fiance and I got a SUV and a camper. He worked 3 jobs at Cal Poly, Roundtable, and another one, DoorDash, just to get us out of the homeless shelter, and 1/2 of a day late on the tags. And they went to the homeless shelter and took our home, our SUV, all hope of our future. He lost his jobs, all 3 of them. We're back to being broke, and we were this much away. We already had our own home.
I believe it.
We were a week away from being in a campground and living a life.
Do you know
For half a day.
a Meth Beth?
Macbeth?
Meth Beth. Okay, this girl has actually been, she was taking a little bird bath in the bathroom, and 2 cops, they always do this. My mom caught this cop. They will open up your thing, unlock it, and open it on you. And she was naked, and he stood there staring at her naked. Not only her, there was a Gina Marie. She was in her tent, and the cops were staring at her while she was getting dressed, and she was fully naked in her own fucking tent.
I got 2 more for you. They told my best friend in the world that I would die for, that if she turned on me and gave the homeless shelter and them information on me, that she would get housing for free. And she was homeless and as fucked. And she did it. She videotaped me at the homeless shelter. They were turning it into the cops, and her husband ratted her out to me. So the whole thing went to shit because I wouldn't go on the videotape. But I caught her in the act right there at the homeless shelter, videotaping me.
I got Daniel. He came to me and he told me, he goes, "You're gonna have to record this." I was like, "Okay, go." And he goes, "I'm gonna tell you, okay?" I was like, "All right." He goes, "When I got locked up, he got caught with some methamphetamines, but the cops found a license plate, and they said that they're gonna put Grand Theft Auto on him because he found a license plate, and then." He was pulled inside, and he was told by 2 officers that if he lies and says that I gave him the drugs, that he'll drop all charges on him and they'll come and get me. He says no, Romeo doesn't do drugs. I'm not gonna lie and say that. And then they said it again. Well, if you do this, we'll make all your problems go away. We just want Raymond Rose. And then he tried to ask the cop, why do you want him? And then they said because he's got a case and we're trying to put another case on him. They have put multiple fucked up cases on me, and I've lost my daughter. I lost $57 million, and now I am a fed because of these assholes and everybody who's been living off me since 1998. That's why, because these freaking cops putting false reports, that's why I got identity theft.
You're gonna have a nervous breakdown and die from all that stuff.
I have been. I've been stabbed 14 times. I've been raped twice. I have been beaten 3 times by these cops.
So we're gonna wrap it up right now.
Okay, we're wrapping it
We're
up.
at the church with Bob, and he wants to go now.
All right.
So,
Thank you, Bob.
Hey, get your bags in there, bro.
Come to me anytime.